You probably have a lot of bottles of nail polish at home. Placing them on your desk loosely could mean accidentally knocking them over. No one wants spilled nail polish on their floor. A nail polish organizer neatly displays your collection while organizing them into neat rows. 2. When you're storing your shoes away on a shelf, you probably never thought about stacking your shoes to make more room. Rather than setting the pairs side by side, buy a shoe slot. This allows you to fit both shoes in a pair on top of each other, allowing you to store more shoes. This way, you can buy yourself that pair of heels you've been eyeing. 3. You may not have thought about this, but keys randomly dangling is actually not organized. Depending on how many keys you have, you could end up having to search for a while to find the one you need. You can sort of organize your keys by putting them in this key organizer, where you can easily find whichever key you need. 4. If you have the property, you can easily dry your clothes with this stainless steel clothes drying rack. But this item is not just about drying clothes. You can use it in your home to hang your dry clothes so you can make laundry day more organized. Rather than throwing clothes around, store them neatly with one of these items. 5. If you have items that really don't belong anywhere, then you could probably benefit from an over-the-door pantry organizer. Instead of having items thrown around without any rhyme or reason, place them neatly in a pantry organizer. They're cheap and can be found anywhere online, so you can order one even while in quarantine. 6. While you may have a neatly organized apartment or home, your car often is a mess. We're in and out of our car, tossing whatever we have into the dark abyss, sometimes never to be found. A cup holder caddy is a great little accessory to have in your car to store your essentials. You don't have to worry about digging for anything when it's all in one place. 7. Placing a magnetic strip on your kitchen wall can properly display your knife set in order to not only keep them out of your drawers, but to keep them from getting dinged. It's a simple solution to make more room in your drawers and to ensure your knives stay nice and sharp. It also looks really cool. 8. Most often, you're not the only person in your car. If you have kids, you're driving them to and from school. The more people who are in your car, the more knickknacks that could clutter your car. A backseat car organizer is a great place for those who sit in the back to store their phones, water bottles, and whatever else they have. 9. We all have the cup on top of the counter of our bathroom sink that we store our toothbrush in. This not only clutters your sink, but could be incredibly unsanitary. Instead, invest in a stick-on-the-wall toothbrush holder that could hold the his and hers toothbrushes. 10. A magnetic tear-off notepad can really help organize your daily tasks. Sometimes it's hard to keep track of everything that needs to be done. What chores are required around the house? What groceries do you need to get from the supermarket? With a tear-off notepad, you can write what your refrigerator needs throughout the week and tear off that list to take with you. Never forget your kids' favorite cereal again. 11. Whether you're in school or naturally in art, you are going to invest in a lot of pencils. Just like someone who enjoys carpentry will have loads of hammers and wrenches, pencils are an artist's tools. Give them a proper case so that your pencils are handy and efficient to use. 12. Whether you are on a daily medication or trying to keep up with your vitamin intake, a pill case is suggested. Without a weekly pill organizer, you could end up forgetting to take an important medicine or lose them. If you have children or pets, you know how important it is not to have your pills on the floor. 13. It's so simple you probably didn't think of it. A daily planner can organize your life. Don't forget meetings, interviews, playdates, and more when you have a daily planner. Daily planners can be inexpensive, and you won't feel so mentally cluttered with a planner. 14. Bamboo in general adds a really nice look to your home. So not only are you installing a means to hold your possessions, but you're also adding style to whatever room you put one of these shelving units in. Whether you're wanting to display your books or pants, a bamboo utility shelf is a great way to go. 15. The tea lover often owns a lot of various tea bags. Where do you put them in? A simple tea bag organizer is incredibly inexpensive, but a great solution for those who have too many bags of tea. You can display your tea bags in your kitchen, all while having them neatly stored in one place. 16. We all have a spice selection of our cabinets, but don't all of those spices take up valuable space? Depending on how many spices you have, you can have a ton stuffed in a cabinet. This means you're stuck searching through all of them just to find the paprika. Get a spice rack to organize your spices and take them out of the cabinets. 17. Considering we are attached to our phones, laptops, tablets, and more, we all have a lot of wires sprawled all over the place. This causes wires to get tangled, which can cause them to stop working. With a cable and wire organizer, you don't have to search for the wire that you need, and you are preventing tangle, which will mean your cables and wires will last longer. 18. Doesn't it frustrate you when you go to wrap up the cord on your vacuum cleaner and you're forced to wrap it sloppily around the vacuum? Then the cord falls to the ground, causing a lot of frustration. A cord bundle is small, but will help you a ton. It's great for vacuum cleaners, hair dryers, and other pieces of technology that require you to wrap up a cord after using it. 19. This is a small and simple means of organization. A large purse can feel like a black hole that you're stuck rummaging through when you're trying to find your car keys. A purse insert creates more pockets. This way you have certain sections to keep your keys in, your lipstick, medication, and more. This way you don't have to stand in one place digging through your purse when trying to pay for something. 20. Whether you have a pet or a child, you're going to have a lot of toys lying around the house. When these items are not needed, you need to put them somewhere so that your home isn't cluttered looking. A few stylish storage bins will do the trick. Buy some with handles for easy transport. 21. In today's day and age, your phone is necessary for your daily schedule. Not only does your phone contain a calendar, but all of your contacts and emails. To have a dead phone without any means to charge it would mean that you are essentially lost at sea without a life raft. A USB cable bracelet can be kept around your wrist and look like a bracelet to anyone else, but it is actually a USB cord that you can push into your car and charge your phone with. 22. Cutting boards are a necessity for any at-home cook. But where do you put all of them? Cutting boards and baking pans can get in the way and be a real hazard when trying to pry them out from under a pile of pots and pans. With an over-the-cabinet basket, you can neatly keep your baking pans and cutting boards in one spot for whenever you need them. 23. Never reach for the pencil or pen that you need when you have a DIY pencil holder on your desk. While you are typing away, you probably need to break away from the modern technology and write something down. Instead of asking a coworker, "Hey, do you have a pen?" you simply reach out in front of you and grab a pen. 24. Anything that you'd use a regular twist tie for can use a magnetic twist tie. Not only can it hold wires, but it can hold the place of a book. This way you don't have to fold your pages when you have read enough for the night. It's also great with books so you don't have to hold a book open. The magnetic twist tie does that for you. 25. Just like with baking pans and cutting boards, pots and pans can become cluttered in your cabinets. This causes frustration when trying to pull out a certain pan, so store a few of these organizers in your under-the-sink cabinets. A sink organizer fits neatly in your cabinets and allows you to store your pots and pans with rhyme and reason.